I was waiting for a little bit of relief from the rain so I could go out and do this, but it started raining again. It's weird.
You see, I'm in Singapore and I'm on my way to pick up my copy of the Nothing Phone 2A. And while I do that, I thought I might talk about the Oneplus Buds 3 because both of these are devices that I think bear worth talking about, but for slightly different reasons. Wait, I can fix this.
Bye.
Finally. The reason is that I'm trying to make videos about things that actually do make a difference, and I think the Nothing 2A makes a difference for that budget category. I really think it will. We'll find out. But also, I think the OnePlus Buds 3 makes a difference, but for completely different reasons. See, the OnePlus Buds 3 and the previous version, the OnePlus Buds 2 Pro, they're only $25 apart. That makes it interesting.
Because you know how companies have pro things? I mean, they're just consumer products, but they have the pro moniker. Even though there's nothing pro about them, it's basically their best foot forward. It's the best thing they can offer the market right now. And then they try and capture a lower price point market by basically handicapping them in some way, and that's consumer products in a nutshell, right? Which is exactly what OnePlus has done. If you put them side by side, the OnePlus Buds 3 and the OnePlus Buds 2 Pro, it's quite a mouthful, they look almost identical, right? But the moment you look closely at the case, the moment you pick up the case, the Buds 3 just feel like a very cheapened version of the Buds 2 Pro. The tolerances are a little bit off, the finish is a little bit off, just listen to it snapping shut. Which is fine, because it is actually cheaper, right? That's where I need to go. And to be fair, in the ear, they're not that different. I mean, if you put on the Buds 3 or the Buds Pro 2, they feel kind of the same in the ear because they've got the same form factor. I did have to adjust them every now and then, but mostly the comfort is excellent. The big difference is that the new one has touch controls and the old one is squeeze controls. And that's both good and bad for two reasons.
You see, if you're using touch controls like the OnePlus Buds 3, mistouches can happen all the time if you're wiping the side of your face, for example. Or if you're caught out in the rain and your hoodie's a little bit wet, the hoodie will keep touching the earbud and will keep activating your touch controls. This does not happen with the Buds 2 Pro because it has squeeze controls.
When I'm out on a run, I still prefer the squeeze control because I can just reach up and I can squeeze the stem anywhere and it just works. Now I've got to look for where the touch control is. One thing I don't understand is why OnePlus doesn't follow Apple's way and just make a little notch, some kind of identification as to where you're supposed to touch or press. Apple's been doing it for years. I don't know why they still haven't caught on.
But there's a flip side. With touch controls, you actually get volume controls. That's right, the OnePlus Buds 3, you just swipe up and down for volume controls, and I love that.
City Hall. Please mind the platform gap.
But really, it's about the sound, right? It's about noise cancelling, and you've seen in the marketing material, OnePlus makes a huge hoo-ha about 40 decibels of noise cancelling. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm sure it's 40 decibels in a certain frequency range, in the low frequency range. But here's the interesting thing: the older version, the Pro, the OnePlus Buds 2 Pro, still cancels out more noise overall, at least in my ears. Don't get me wrong, the new one's pretty good. It cancels out a lot of low frequency stuff, a lot of the rum and hum that happens in the world around you, but when it comes to mid and high frequency stuff, it doesn't. It just doesn't do a great job. And the old one doesn't do a great job either. Neither OnePlus is breaking any records when it comes to noise cancelling, but between the two, the Buds 2 Pro still seems to do a better job. Hi, excuse me. How do I get to Wisma Atria?
Exit number 3, opposite.
That one over there? Thank you. That away. And that brings me to transparency mode. Now here's something that I think they've actually improved. While the OnePlus Buds 2 Pro sounded like basically it wasn't too bad, but it was the outside world amplified in the mids and the highs especially. But the new one is also amplified, just a lot less. So the effect is that it feels a lot more natural, it feels a lot more relaxed, and personally I prefer that. So I think OnePlus is is moving in the right direction if this is what we can expect from them. So that's good. Oh, here it is. But even so, if the transparency mode doesn't bother you too much, then you get roughly the same thing from both, just slightly better on the new one. Which brings us to sound quality, and if you're OnePlus fans, this is going to be hard to hear. Right, look, when it comes to sound quality, there's not much. Why is it not focusing? Focus, damn it. When it comes to sound quality, honestly, there's not much of a discussion to be had. It's that night and day. With the Buds 2 Pro, and I've covered this in depth in my video on the Buds 2 Pro. Go check that out after this video because that thing was awesome. And not perfect, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect, but it was so much more capable than so many more Bluetooth earbuds that it was really, really nice to try out and really nice to make a video on it. The bass was tight, punchy, textured, it was detailed, mids and highs were clear and clean, and also I had a whole bunch of recommendations for EQ that would make it sound even better, so you really should go check out that video. In contrast to that, the OnePlus Buds 3 is just a shame. You know how you have really cheap earbuds or IEMs, and what they do is they boost that treble to make you think there's detail, even though there's, I mean, the detail's fine and all, but it's not. They're just pushing it forward to make you believe that it's clearer and cleaner than it actually is. And the opposite is true for the bass. They're just pushing the bass up to give you the impression of a lot of bass, but it's not good bass. It's not clean. It's a fuzzy mess that has a distinct lack of definition. It's not a great IEM. It's not the worst thing, right? It's not the worst thing. As far as Bluetooth IEM goes, that's a lot of pink. As far as Bluetooth earbuds go, look, the bar isn't set very high and you could do a lot worse, but man, can you do better. Look, bottom line is from a sound quality point of view, it's not even close. The OnePlus Buds 2 Pro is the one you want. The OnePlus Buds 3 is specifically the one you do not want. Hi, sorry, I just need to find this shop called Limited Edition Chambers, level 3. How do I get that? Thank you. So look, what we have here is essentially two Bluetooth earbuds, one Pro version and one non-Pro but newer iteration. But the Pro version is better built, it feels better, it's got squeeze controls that can be, you know, either or. It's got roughly the same specifications and roughly the same noise cancelling, but still manages to be a little bit better on that front. The new version, the one good thing is that it's got touch controls if that's what you want, and it's got slightly better transparency mode. But for noise cancelling, I'd still pick the old one. And more importantly, above all else, this is a sound reproducing device, and for sound quality, the Buds 2 Pro is better. Combine all that with the fact that it's only $25 more, and I can't see a reason why you get for the new one. Go for the nicer built, better performing older one which has better sound quality and better noise cancelling. I mean, do I need to say more? If it's seriously discounted in the future, maybe. Like if the old one was 125 and the new one is 70, sure, okay, that's a big difference. But if it's just a $25 gap, I think I can safely say that you should probably spend the $25 more because you're just getting something better. Oh, I just found it, there it is. I had ordered a Nothing Phone 2A earlier, and I wanted to come and see if I can just in-store pick up instead of having you guys send it home because I'm not in town tomorrow. Is it back there?
Just checking. Oh, actually this is straight from the warehouse, so
I'm happy to go pick it up from wherever.
I need to double check.
Yeah, sure, of course. Do you mind if I take a look around meanwhile? Yeah? It's an interesting store. They've got all sorts of stuff here. It's not looking great right now because apparently the shipment comes directly from the warehouse, which is why he can't actually give me a piece. He doesn't have a piece in store. And I said, hey, I can go pick it up because tomorrow I'm leaving Singapore and I've paid the money already. What do you think about the phone, by the way? Have you checked it out?
I think it's good for the value.
Yeah?
It's a good value.
I mean, $350 US is not bad, huh?
It's not bad.
This is the one?
That is the one.
Oh, that feels pretty good though. All right. They said to come back in half an hour, so I'm gonna go and get a nice coffee or a tea or something. All right, it's been a little over half hour. Time to go back and see if we can finally get our phone. So it's here, yeah? All right, guys, looks like it's finally here. I can't wait. Oh, is that for me?
Yeah.
Let's go. All righty. We got a whole bunch of goodies, huh?
Extra strap.
Do I get a watch?
Yes.
Wait, I get a watch? Okay, I gotta review that as well now. You get this strap for the watch. Oh, it's got your shop name on it. Alright, okay, that's cool.